I think my favorite thing is just kind of being able to voice your opinion and knowing that as long as you can back it up some sort of way that it's in a sense right, and there's no really wrong in debate. Like no one can pull you out and be like, well, no, your opinion's wrong. It's always about like kind of how well you can defend it, and I kind of like that because it's like either way it go, like you can never say something that you won't learn from or something that is wrong. So, yeah.
Cool. So what do you, I saw the tagline, empowering the voice of urban youth. What does that mean? What does it mean to you guys?
I guess what I just said, it kind of means to just get our voices out there. It lets the youth to be adults in a sense. Like it's always saying like children stay in a child's place, and it's like it's letting us be able to speak and letting us be able to get what we want to say out there. And I just think it's just kind of important to let kids do that because we are the future. So.
Good. How do you think you're going to use this now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? How are you going to use this in the real world?
I want to be a lawyer, so I plan to use my skills as far as arguing go and negating go to be an attorney. I want to go into entertainment law, so yeah.
So is there certain skills that they impressed upon you, that your coaches have kind of ingrained in what you're doing?
How to sound a lot more intelligent than you actually are. That is probably the biggest thing that I've gotten from debate, is how to make it sound like you know exactly what you're talking about, and even if you have no clue what it is, like to be able to just go and like just know how to like just on your feet, just be able to just say everything and just know it, but you don't really know it. And I think that's like the best skill that I could ever have.
Is there a particular moment or that you're proud of, or a particular debate session you had that kind of stands out in your mind?
The All-State Varsity Invitational I was the champion. This was back in 2013. I think it was the month of October, September. I can't even remember, honestly. But I never would have thought I would hold the title champion for an exclusive debate, like any debate really, but an exclusive one at that. The fact that I hold the title champion, like, has to be my biggest accomplishment. Like, I am so proud of myself for that.
Well, in that moment or in that particular debate, what was impressive, you think? What was impressive that you did?
There were a lot of tough schools at the debate. Like I said, it was the Invitational, so it was the top 30 debaters from the city of Chicago, and they were all varsity, so that means most of the people there had, if not 2 years of debate behind them. Some debated all through middle school and had 5 and 6 years of debate behind them, and just to be able to go in there and actually stand my ground, not having as much experience as they did, was amazing. Like, I just felt really proud that I was able to do something better than people that's been doing it for way longer.
So, when you're out of college in the real world, what are you going to look back on for the debate league? What are you going to look back on and be fond of or remembering?
I'm going to be very fond of like the people I met through the league, because like this event here, like the networking and the mingling, and just knowing what kind of composure you should have in certain places. And I think that's something that debate just teaches a lot of good skills for later on in life, like knowing how to present yourself, knowing how to get into certain types of conversations, and just being aware of certain things. So I'm very fond of what the debate league as a whole has taught me about like living your life and how you should and the way you should hold yourself. I'm very fond of that, and I definitely want to come back and maybe be on the board, be on the staff, do something with the commission, give back.
Okay, last question. You've kind of said it in various ways. What does debate league? What does it do for kids like you? What is it?
Debates show me that education matters. I've always saw high school as kind of like a means to an end, and it was just kind of like, okay, I have to do this because it's what my mom told me I'm have to do, and you know I want to go to college, but it was never in depth like I want to learn not because I have an exam next week, but I want to learn because I'm interested in knowing what's going on in the world. And so I think debate, that's one thing that has definitely shown me, is that I should be interested in things because they're interesting, not just because my teacher or someone else told me to learn about them.